I think we all agree Mike Vrabel, that was really surprising. There's a lot of movement going on with the coaches. So you had Mike Vrabel, and I think Pete Carroll was caught off guard because on a press conference on Monday, Pete Carroll said, I anticipate to be the head coach next year. That, in fact, is not the case. Pete Carroll, they said something like he's going to remain as like an admin or something on the team or something like that. It's not going to matter. It's like what the who was the coach before Todd Bowles in Tampa? Oh, man.
Raheem Morris or something?
Raheem Morris?
No. The other guy. Man, he was a big dude. I can't remember.
What? I don't know. Not Leslie Frazier, right? He was never the Bucs coach, was he?
No. Lovie Smith.
Smith, I think.
No, it wasn't Lovie Smith. It was somebody else.
Tony Dungy. I don't know.
John?
Tom Brady.
How far back are we going, bro?
It was, huh?
Bruce Arians.
Bruce Arians.
Bruce Arians. All right.
Bruce Arians. That's our back working people. You know, they just do research for it. It came in our ears. Bruce Arians. Bruce Arians. They he was the head coach there, and then when they moved on from him, they moved him to like
front office.
some office spot, and everybody hated it. From what the word on the street was that the players hated it. They didn't like him being in the building. So I'm curious that if Pete Carroll is going to cause a problem with the new head coach that would be coming in.
That's what they're saying. He's moving into an advisory role.
Yeah,
what is that?
Weird.
Yeah.
What does that even mean?
Nothing.
What are you going to advise on? Like, at that point, you got the head coach, you got the GM. What do you advise on? Like, what socks they wear?
That's not the way I would have done it.
You're doing it wrong. You done lost the game.
I would have thrown the ball on the 1 yard line in the Super Bowl.
And the ball.
Yeah. Don't throw that. Don't run that ball on the 1 yard line. You always throw it every single time. But I heard some crazy stat. It was like, I think he's been there for 14 seasons.
Yeah.
And there's only 2 seasons they missed playoffs. That's pretty good. Not as impressive as Mike Tomlin, though.
So is that a...
Yeah, but he's not been in the playoffs every year. They weren't even in the playoffs last year, the Steelers.
No, I'm just talking about the winning record thing.
Well, I think their division's a little easier than what the Seahawks have.
Yeah.
You know.
So is that a respect thing for Pete Carroll that he's been there so many years, such a winning record? Hey, we're not going to fire you, but look, behind the scenes, we're going to agree together that you're out of here.
I think they can't fire him because it's a senior citizen thing. I think he's like 75 or something. If they fire him, they get in trouble. Well, come on. I mean, Belichick, the same thing. He didn't get fired. They parted ways mutually. He's like 71. So, I mean, they can't just do this. It's elderly abuse. They'll get in trouble.
Listen.
I don't know.
Is he endorsed by New Balance?
Who?
Pete Carroll.
I don't know because he falls a lot. So I hope
he's got to be endorsed. He's rocking the New Balances everywhere he goes.
Yep, every week. I know.
But ever since the Legion of Boom, ever since they lost Russell Wilson, I mean, that team just never really.
No, big time.
Yeah, it's never been the same.